Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your 7-card draw. What do I need read for this full moon to new moon in May 2022? I'm your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, link in the description box, creator on Patreon. Patreon.com/drawingthecircle. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hey, I love that. So much fun doing that every time. Hi. Let's get up in this gig, first of the series for the waning moon reads for May 2022. If you're new to the channel, a 7-card draw just means 1 card from 7 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, in this case a waning moon. Let's look at it now, shall we? We're looking at the full moon in Scorpio on Monday, May 15th, 12:13 a.m. So you really have a night, like Sunday night. Sunday night, by the way, all times Eastern. I'm in New York, right? So 12:13, a little after midnight. You could really, do like a half hour, 11:30 to 12:30. That's really the witching hour, a foot in both worlds, right? In both days, riding the edge there. So that's lovely full moon. But then we're looking at the releasing, the letting go, the forgiving, the surrendering, the alchemy, the shadow work, hence the shadow read, to bring us to the new moon in Gemini, Monday, May 30th, 7:30 a.m. So that's going to be a good morning to wake up and cast for some clear third house communication, Gemini stuff. But of course it is the clearing the palette for that over the waning moon. So it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and do check your other signs, because we all have more than one situation where we are healing, letting go, surrendering, shadowing, shadow work. You know what I'm talking about, I guess. And there are links in the description box on shadow work from other teachers other than myself if you want to check that out. Other than that, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will. I will get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can, because I love my Aries. do I do. And let's see what hits the table to help you with some shadow work. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's try and keep it light, because there's a lot going on planet Earth right now. So as you do your shadow work, you're helping to heal all of humanity's shadow, which is at a maximum right now. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. And here we go. As I call upon the collective pantheons of angels, archangels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters, the higher selves of all involved, the spirit animals and totems, as well as the pantheon of all pantheons, all traditions, lineages, and cultures. Please, using the Caroline Mace archetype deck, 1 card in clarity for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, maybe they're cross-watchers. What is the dominant 8th chakra archetype hovering over their head like a satellite, beaming down the soul lesson, the alchemy from lead to gold, shadow to light, the soul power being developed on the hero's journey in a human body as an immortal soul, birth of a divine higher self. This full to new May 2022. We're out the gate with a powerful one. It's already in the title, I'm sure. We got the Prostitute archetype. Now, everybody has the Prostitute archetype. It is a member of the survival family of archetypes. Everybody has the 4 survivals: the child, the victim, the saboteur, and the prostitute. Read Sacred Contracts or watch a few videos, Sacred Contracts by Caroline Mace, MYSS. She's a PhD. So this is the guardian of faith and comfort, how you negotiate yourself or you don't, right? And let's get this out of the way. Being a hooker, a sex worker, all that stuff is a very teeny tiny percentage of the prostitute archetype. That's how because it's how we learn how to survive, right? So the shadow, what the shadow work indicated, places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. So staying in something that you know is not healthy, well, for the house, right? Please, you don't know my readings I've done for people over the decades, if not the centuries. It feels like, well, explaining to me why they'll do that, rather than step into their empowerment. Catch the light attribute accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. No, my heart says I can't do this. My gut says I'm out of here. Not compromising on that. Yeah, that's real survival stuff. So imagine you healing a little bit of that and that healing everybody in America. So America, in the world, right? So instead of, you know, thinking of, well, what about the money? What about the money? It's like, no, I'm going to be honorable. I'm going to be in my truth. I'm going to walk in faith and do the best I can. Let's get the next 4 chakras down with the mythic tarot. Oh, sorry. The Daughters of the Moon Tarot, although they are mythic. Heart, third eye, crown, because that's the 8th chakra. This is now the world behind your eyes, your feminine energy, your goddess energy. 2nd level of power. Daughters of the Moon, a feminist deck. Let's see what hits the table. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. So I call upon my goddesses of fire, the sign of Aries, powers of the south, please. 1, Daughters of the Moon Tarot. 4, the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, and or cross-watchers. With that prostitute archetype in the 8th chakra, which we all deal with every day, we have the opportunity to prostitute ourselves or not. What's going on here? Heart, third eye, crown for the Aries collective. This full to new May 2022. All right. We have got the good old-fashioned 6 of blades, which is the 6 of swords, which certainly speaks about mental balance, swords, blades, element of air, the mind, very third eye. The key word on here is manipulation, so it's spin. There is no reverse to this card. It's a mandalic in that sense. No matter what direction it's pointing, there is no reverse. So this is about you coming into a harmony and a balance here, spinning it, looking at it, not so much analysis, but that healing, right? That therapy, that balancing. 6 of Swords, Rider-Waite Tarot, right? It's like taking the journey by water. It's going from using the mind to go from turbulent water to smooth sailing. Yeah, choppy water to smooth sailing. So that can be counseling, that can be hypnotherapy, that can be study, but bringing the mind into balance, third eye dominant. Okay. Mythic Tarot, we will do the masculine energy, the lower 3 chakras. Your survival stuff, right? You got a survival intuition. Lower 3 chakras are the survival level of power. Anatomy of the Spirit by Carolyn Mace, PhD. This is if you perhaps from the outside looking in, right? So you step out of yourself horizontally, you see yourself, maybe it's you looking at something in the outside world, but it affects the lower 3 chakras, your relationships with groups, 1st chakra, other people and places, 2nd chakra, and your relationship to yourself, 3rd chakra. I finally found a way to make that shorter. Please take a nice deep breath. Guidance, grace, love, wisdom, and power. Still point. As I call upon my gods of fire, the sign of Aries, powers of the south. What's going on here externally? Lower 3 chakras, inside out, outside in. The survival aspect with this prostitute survival archetype in the 8th, and they're dealing with it on the inside over this shadow work. A lot of thinking, but a lot of harmony, a lot of mental healing there, for sure. So please, what's going on? Lower 3 chakras, give them the full chakra spectrum for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, this full to new May 2022. 2 of Swords, there's the analysis card. There, we got a lot of thinking, which makes sense. I mean, Aries rules the head, so, you know, even though it's the element of air and your element of fire, at least we're looking at a mental process here. And minor arcana, so it's not major arcana, right? Those are much larger archetypal stages we move through, more like places. Minor arcana are things, right? So there's a lot to think about here. Maybe caught between a rock and a hard place, between two different thoughts, two different ways of looking at things, but you're bringing it into balance on the inside. So that's great. I mean, that's very, and if you have any planets in any air signs, you know, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, look to those, I would think. One would think. Okay, since you got so much air, and that is about thought and thinking there with that third eye dominant manipulation, why not have a healing mantra card by Matt Kahn, a little mind tool to help heal and bring into balance, which is exactly what the Six of Blades on the inner is. Let's see what the Ascended Masters have to say. This could be about anything. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. And since this could be about anything, I call upon the Ascended Masters of the General Assembly. Please, one card in clarity for the Aries Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading. Please give them a specific mantra here, something to help point them in a direction into what area the challenge is, how they prostitute themselves or they don't. If they compromise their faith for material comfort in order to survive. That Six of Blades on the inner, a lot spinning in there. Yes, manipulation, seeing things differently, and a Two of Swords situation on the outside where perhaps stuck between a rock and a hard place. They have to make a decision here at some point, but they're really caught between, it seems like, opposing ideas. So what do you got for them? Perfect healing mantra. Clarify this for them. This full to new, May 2022. Welcoming surrender. There is no problem, only destiny being fulfilled. This is a big time mental card because we're so used to seeing things as problems. Eckhart Tolle in Power of Now, they're popping this into my head, says that in the present moment there are no problems, there are situations, right? It's the ego that goes into the past to look at problems and compare it to the present, and then project into the future. Problem. You see what I'm saying, right? And this is the last one in the deck, if I recall accurately. Let's find out if I recalled accurately. It's so fun having big hands with little teeny tiny bookie books. Big hands, big feet. Sicilian. Welcoming surrender. There is no problem, only destiny being revealed. When surrender is welcomed, you are open to viewing life as the playground of the soul's evolution. So now, just that right there, viewing life, third eye, like saying, like, this is a playground for my soul's evolution and progression, right? You're no longer worrying about what to do or where to go. Instead, you are not sure what to do or where to go. Two of Swords there. Instead, you are following the gentle, peaceful flow of inner guidance. In surrender, every personal conflict is handed over to Source. So that's the divine part of it. You're like, okay, I'm in person, and there's personal conflict here, at least in terms of ideas. Well, how do I do this? You surrender this to a higher power, ex variable of the divine. You do you. So as not to distract from the prime objective of evolving your consciousness with the utmost sincerity, love, and compassion for all, including yourself, which is to say, okay, I don't know what to do about this. Grant me the maiden grace of humility. It's in my book, Words of Grace, link in the description box. The first and last grace I talk about in that book, it is my saving grace. Grant me the maiden grace of humility to know that I do not know, but I'm willing to be shown. I see a problem, but it's not a problem. It's only destiny being revealed. Destiny and fate, that's part of the hero's journey. Show me. Let me get down. What am I to do right in this moment? Right? There is no problem, only destiny being revealed. This mantra is ideal for eliminating resistance, dealing with anger, and easing an overthinking mind. Bookie book drop. There we go. Yeah. No. They love you. Yeah. The ascended masters, the big AMs. All right, welcoming surrender. Prostitute, welcome surrender. And we'll figure out the rest of what the title is while things are uploading. Let's get the higher selves of all involved here. The Whispers of Love Oracle. If there are other people involved, yes, their higher selves have a say in this message, but yours is dominant. The Aries Collective. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love for the Aries Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, alchemizing the prostitute archetype, 6 of Blades, manipulation on the inner. Manipulation's a neutral word. That go either way. You have a headache, take an aspirin, that's manipulation. Do some Reiki, that's manipulation. Say a prayer, that's manipulation. With that 2 of Swords does seem to be some kind of mental conflict there, maybe some indecision. Indecision to me is 2 of Wands, though. This is sort of like back and forth, but there is no problem here, only destiny being revealed. So higher selves, what is a piece of information, inspiration, insight they need to welcome surrender, do the shadow work this full to new May 2022. Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. Love makes the difference. It's a many splendored thing. It's a many splendid thing. Love. Non-sugar sweeteners. As non-sugar sweeteners go, look, there is an opening of the heart here. If you're really going through overthinking, and again, Aries, you got all that energy up in the cranium, right? All of that in the head space, you're ruled. Aries rules the head, or vice versa. Head rules Aries, I forget. So when you're overthinking, according to Matt Kahn, and I agree, that it's an alarm saying that your heart's not open, to breathe into your heart. Love is going to make the difference on this, but, you know, it's a many splendored thing. Love for yourself, love for the divine. And with that welcoming surrender, to really surrender this in a loving way to the divine. If that means, you know, through tears of blood, rocking back and forth in the corner, I don't know what to do. Do it, right? That's the shadow work. Shadow work ain't pretty. If it was pretty, everybody would be doing it. We would have been on Paradise Planet Earth thousands of years ago. Nope. It's all been a hero's journey here, and you are on one. There is no problem. Only destiny being revealed. It hasn't been revealed yet, so of course you don't know what to do. Cut yourself a break. Be compassionate. Give yourself that love. It's okay to not know, right? You don't blacklist a 2-year-old because they don't understand algebra. You could understand blacklisting a 2-year-old if they did understand algebra, because that's one spooky kid. Just trying to keep it light. Trying to keep it light. So let's, if you're going to do the shadow work, know who the animal, the spirit animals and totems are with you. I love this deck. Then again, I don't work with decks I don't absolutely adore. I don't have to. I'm 53. Yeah, I know, I don't look at things. Yeah, sure, if I went into beauty blogging, I'd be a billionaire. Nope, thanks. Nope, talk about the prostitute archetype, right? Look what I could do with my career. Instead, I'm staying true to my thing and doing my sacred work. Otherwise, there's always OnlyFans. Let's see who it's the table. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the spirit animals and totems for the Aries Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, who walks with them, who swims with them, who flies with them, who crawls with them, giving them the protection, the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, and the power to do this alchemy of the prostitute in the 8th, manipulation on the inner, 2 of Swords on the outer, welcoming surrender. So they discover that love makes the difference here. Dealing with other people, the love of the divine, the love of themselves, all of that, some of that, big old side of love fries. Who walks with them, who swims with them, who crawls with them. Who walks with them, who swims with them, who crawls with them, who flies with them. This full to new May 2022. You got the Ganesh card, elephant, you got the Heffalump. Well, you can't. I mean, I know. It's either you see my face or you see the cards, and mine is more consistent on camera. The elephant card. Leadership is the key word. Card number 10, and that is definitely Ganesh on there. Talk about some junk in your trunk. He doesn't mind. He's got a great sense of humor. Don't fear the gods. You don't even have to fear the Reaper. He's lovely. You should meet his white horse, Binky. Card number 10. The elephant. Leadership. There is a time to step forward and lead, and it is now. Oh, I think that's that Two of Swords there. Part of you achieving your destiny. Be the leader in your own life. If you want something achieved, take the lead yourself. Be the example that others will follow. Do not lead by force, but instead by inspiration. Love makes a difference. You can't have real, like, higher vibe inspiration with a closed heart, right? It just turns into dastardly plans. I read the first part and the last part. Let's see what elephant magic is about. The magic. Elephant magic is powerful yet calm. It can be used when you wish to have obstacles removed, Ganesh, or to move out of a limbo situation. Let's go under that limbo stick. Elephants are wise and take leadership, which is where their magic is so effective. If you wish to become a better leader, or at least a wiser one, or you would like to attract such a person into your life, ask for the elephant to lend her energy to you. Leadership. You see, now that changes it a little bit, but there are definitely other people here. Yes, of course, leading yourself through this, but with the elephant walking with you, like, think of that, right? So that elephant gives that stability and is going to help remove some obstacles for you so that you can lead the way. But lead by example. I teach by example and I lead by example. I don't like the political aspect of leadership, but I've been thrust into positions of political power, and not like electoral, gubernatorial, none of that. But I've been thrust into leadership positions over and over and over again in my life, and I'm Mars conjunctly arising. What are you going to do, right? So you do the best that you can here. This is a learning curve for you, but there is no problem here. There's only destiny being fulfilled. That's really dominant there. Last card down, the hidden blessing. Remember we talked about lead and gold, light and shadow? Well, let's look at the light. Let's look at the gold. Let's look at the hidden blessing. Lead has 3 more atoms than gold on the periodic table. So there's gold hidden in the lead. Let's see what that is. And we do these blessings for real here on Joining the Circle's YouTube channel. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call to the pantheon of all pantheons, all traditions, lineages, and cultures, please, one card in clarity for the Aries Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, receiving this reading, using the Blessed Be, the Mystical Blessing cards to enrich and empower by Lucy Cavendish. Please leave the card in my hand. What is the gold hidden in the lead? The peace within the pain, the love within the fear, the light within the shadow, the hidden blessing as they alchemize this prostitute archetype. Prostituting this archetype, alchemizing this prostitute archetype, accentuating their challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of their spirit while they do this inner mental stuff, balancing it out with that 6 of Blades manipulation, dealing with the 2 of Swords situation. It may feel a little bit, they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't, but it's not a problem. It's destiny being revealed. Love is going to make the difference on here. It's for them to take leadership with love, which just makes sense. Lead the way. If nobody else wants to follow, that this is part of them walking their path towards this hidden blessing. What is it, please, for the Aries Collective this full to new May 2022? A blessing on your health. And I do take that to be more than just physical health. A blessing on your health. Look, she's got a dragon. She's just hanging out on the hill. Very Tiffany Aching, grown up. See me. Little little goblet. She got herself a little cocktail, a little golden goblet cocktail. She's living her life. She's living her best dragon life. Card number 9. Opened right to it. That is happening more and more and more. Even I get spooked out by that shit. Alright, like I said, we do these for real. We've got the Torch of Archangel Ariel here, ready to convey, well, enhance and amplify the blessing. Please take a nice deep breath. Pantheon of all pantheons, convey this, confer this through me. Still point. Card number 9, a blessing on your health. A blessing to inspire the blossoming of great good health within your life. May you, friend, be blessed with a rising of your own personal vitality. May life force flow into every cell of your body, inhabiting each fully with the desire for life and the yearning for the full feeling of all that is here for you to experience. And that's what leadership, when it's in alignment, feels like. I know. Had moments. May the cells of the blood sing their song with joy at being here. And may your bones be strong and whole, densely knitted in the joints to keep you upright, ever moving into the next step, a dance of love for the feeling of the world. May the muscles take shape and move with your form. And may there be flexibility and the great gift of movement for you if you're a dancer. I know one of you for sure is. May your organs do their holy work, and may the health of the mind, curious yet peaceful, awakened yet rested, be yours. May the energy that belongs to the hail be yours, and may your every footstep bring a little more vitality, a little more joy and movement, a little more of a blessing to simply be here and in such good health. May you know peace within the temple of the body, and may a revival of energy be yours, like that of spring after winter, so you have a spirit shining with good health, the energy all about you radiant, an auric field filled with wellness, every day and night of this lifetime. May the blessings of good health and joy in your body be yours, and should it be challenged, may you rise and meet that challenge with courage and security in the wisdom of your blood and bones and flesh and energy field. And may all that brings you back to wellness come to you again and again. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So may it be, and so it is. Prostitute archetype. Watch your faith and comfort. Think about it. Balance it out. There is a decision, a conflict, but you'll get there. No problem. Destiny being revealed. Start the change there. Work that mantra. Because love is going to make the difference here. Love for yourself. Just begin applying it in little teeny tiny bits here and there. And that will be taking leadership. Anyone who can move forward and choose love right now, by example, is helping along. And this is a blessing on your health. Sounds a lot like physical health, but could mean health in all sorts of different ways. And I love that radiant auric field deal. I'm up, I'm down. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal explains everything for you, just like Clarissa. And if you like me here on YouTube, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, help the others find it, and if you feel like subscribing, I don't know, give me a shot. I'm a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying myself along the way, even with the shadow reads. But if you want to go deep, you want to go deeper, you want to go so deep, deeper, then come Pelagion on Patreon. Patreon.com/drawing the circle. I'm having a field day over there. I stream every morning in my bathrobe with a cup of coffee, and usually my hair is where we do the best we can. So really, seriously, I love you. Good luck with the shadow work. Reach out if you need help. I'm here, as there are many helpers here. Wishing you the best, and the best, my beloved Rams. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.